And then we were down to one. One show left. Real Kipper and Bourne show on this July 4th, 2025. Happy 4th of July to our American friends.
Absolutely.
South of the border. And we do have a lot of listeners down there.
Yeah, surprising amount. I think you have some family down there. I have family down there. So, solidarity, much love.
Go ahead.
Big day growing up for you, always, like barbecues and fireworks?
You know, not a ton. Both my parents are Canadian. And so even when we were down there,
Didn't really feel it.
yeah, not entirely. And then we were back in Canada by the time I was like 8. So not a ton. But my wife's family, certainly a much bigger deal. And
So, yeah, I've been seeing all the, 4th of July stuff on my timelines and all that. And I guess you wouldn't be watching this on TV if you're here. I was there if you're in the States. If you're watching on TV here, that's fine. But if you're watching this on YouTube, I actually dug up a video to show my appreciation for our 4th of July, for our American listeners.
yeah.
If you could play that for me, that'd
Yeah,
be
I look forward to-
fantastic. That would be fantastic. Oh my God. High glove hellebuck. Oh, just happy 4th of July.
For those
Happy 4th of July.
For all our listeners who can't watch on one of many platforms on Sportsnet, Sammy just showed the game-winning goal between Canada and the USA in 4 nations.
Yeah.
That's a really nice touch there.
Thank you. Thanks to our American listeners.
In
Brady.
a year where there was
Oh,
I don't
God,
know.
what a great moment.
forces pushing the countries apart, I
God.
still feel connection.
Can I tell you how
But that was
happy that still makes me? I've watched that highlight a gross amount of times.
Good for you.
Wherever you're watching or listening, Sportsnet 590 The Fan, Sportsnet 916 Calgary, 650 in Vancouver, and Sportsnet Plus. Welcome back to our final show. Nick Kiprios, Justin Bourne, Sammy McKee, Jake the Snake Schultz, and Derek Brandeo in a few minutes. We'll welcome in Doug McLean to wrap everything up on this still off the rails Friday.
No
And,
better way to do it.
of course, last but not least, this hour of Real Kipper and Bourne brought to you by Bet365.
Did you get to Gus this week? Nice haircut.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he went a little short on the side.
Summertime.
Summer, yeah.
It's like a dog.
And
You got to keep it light.
Also, I'm sporting the NHL alumni T-shirt.
Very nice.
Come Monday, boys. This is what's great about our season ending. Come Monday, NHL alumni golf tournament up in Coppenwood.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a great day.
And then it's just all muscle shirts for you all summer
Yeah,
long, eh?
pretty much,
Tanks,
pretty
mesh
much.
tanks.
Get
Get the guns out there.
I will say, you mentioned our Bet365 sponsor there. It's amazing they still have money left to sponsor the show after I have been red hot. Baseball picks. Bang, 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 bang. It's the hottest.
Rinsed him on the J
Oh,
Series,
my
eh?
God.
All on the backs of George Spring Chicken.
Yeah.
I went again last night. I got to tell you, get to the ballpark any chance you get.
So you went?
I did.
Oh, wow.
It's electrifying.
Yeah.
There is nothing like the ballpark right now. It's
Yeah.
the best.
Sure,
it'll be
boy
a li-
Nick Richards there today. That's
Maybe
cool.
I saw that. Be a little quieter, maybe. A little quieter against the Angels, but fill it up. Have fun. It's a blast down
I
there.
like
Beautiful
that Kevin
night.
Gosman tweeted, hey, grab your flip-flops and something blue. Come on down.
Hell yeah.
Plenty of good seats still
Love it.
available.
Not to turn this into a Blair and Barker show here, but
Let's
like,
do it.
you-
July 4th, bud. I haven't thought about hockey.
You-
It's all hot
okay,
dogs in
I've
America, right?
picked
Not
your brain.
baseball.
I've picked your brain since the beginning of basically training camp for the
Yeah.
Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Kind of team are we gonna have?
Yep.
You're like,
Yeah.
They sweep the Yankees. They take over first place. There's no going back now. You can't go back on You got to be all in now, like you were with the Leafs.
Can I tell you something right now, Kipper? It doesn't matter. It's the last. You're not going to listen to one show I do all summer.
No.
So it doesn't matter to you at all.
I
He's
don't
talking
care.
generally.
I'm just telling.
Of course.
There's no bailing on you now.
Kipper, they were horrendous last year, and I watched 120 games. Like, I watch every game no matter what. I'm an addict. I love baseball. I love the Jays. So now that they're good, it's a bonus. I'm all in. I am all in. Maybe playing a little ahead of their
Okay,
skis,
we'll get
but
into a
let's
ton of stuff with Doug McLean, including thank goodness when I played, they didn't make us go to development camp at the end of June. Like, I can't think of a worse thing for these draft players now. and I get it. It's their dream. They're part of the NHL. There's so much raw emotion for it that they're shot out of a cannon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it won't be very long before they realize, like, this is a job.
Yeah.
And, like seriously, the season's not long enough. They make us go and do a development
I
camp.
guess it's like get your workout plan early in the summer so you can do your thing, and also get to try to tame a wild horse, which apparently the Leafs are doing. It's apparently a thing.
Listen, I'm okay. I know our first guest.
I know.
I know Doug McLean's on and he's listening. I'm actually scared to hear what he says about the Toronto Maple Leafs bringing in a horse.
We're wrong guest to be horsing around with.
Everybody knows about it.
All right.
The whole hockey world knows that they brought in a horse trainer and a horse, I guess, to do what? I'm not sure.
I think they're going to try to tame a wild colt and learn how to handle their emotions.
Do we off limits Doug on the horse story
ask him.
and just
Bring him
jump
up.
into
Bring him up.
What do you think? Yay or nay to that story?
Go away.
Here he is. Doug McLean, former NHL president, GM, and head coach. And one other thing before we start with Doug, we're going to do 590 text, right? So listen, all year long, you've given us some text messages. I want to hear at the end of this show ways to improve the show. So if our next guest on a Friday is a little too hard on your head after a long week at work, make a suggestion. We'll move him to a Tuesday.
He'd be all too happy to get him.
Here he is, Doug McLean, former NHL president.
So let's get something straight.
Uh-oh.
Sammy is going to be doing a show by himself this summer?
No, he's going to take some time off.
Yeah, I'm off for 2 weeks.
I thought you said he was going to have a show for the summer, and I was going to say
He will. He'll be
I
hosting.
was going to say lose my number.
I wouldn't dream
So
of
the horse
texting
thing,
you.
the horse business is a great business, by the way. As you know, I've been in the horse business. As I used to say to my father-in-law, he spent $25 giving Jill a lesson when she was a kid. And since that time, we've had as many as 5 horses in the family. And it's been a big part of our life. So I just want Keith Pelly, I want him to be aware that daughter Mackenzie has 2 horses, and she's a great equestrian rider, and she would be a great hire. She could come in from Ohio. I just wanted to get her name in the fold if they're looking for more horse people, because it could offset a little of the expenses, and I would like to see some Toronto Maple Leaf checks coming into the house also. Just Mackenzie McLean, you can get her through me, and I think she's not a big Leaf fan, but she might turn if she got a chance to.
We'd have to
become
left to Bob
Toronto.
Baffert.
So Matt.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I thought it was Baffert they were bringing in, from the Kentucky Derby, because he's the guy that they need